Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Crew 2 in Part 71. Motorflix Season 7 Episode 1 Into the Storm is very challenging to go by having a 5 street race event marathon to go follow the signs and face up to have some series of obstacles such as the dust storm, debris, and law enforcement is about to go for having a starting point from St. Louis, Missouri and go down to the south all the way to be at Las Vegas, Nevada is now being pinpointed to be highlighted by having one grand prize. One grand prize is the Mitsubishi 3000 GT BR4 No Rules Edition is now being earned after competing in 5 events by Follow the 3 Signs. But this is going to be a very good continuation after finishing from episode 1. However, episode 2 is about to go take place to be around into the west coast of San Francisco to have the very starting position to be using on Hypercar Discipline this time. But it looks like the boys are about to be changed up and reveal itself for the real deal, and that's how Blizzard Rush is about to go underway to be on the second episode in the same Motorflix season. Here we have One Shall Remain, Blizzard Warning, Mountain Gods, The Descent, and the Black Hills Secret. This will be doing all events at once for this part of the segment because hypercars only, and I know the drill. This will be doing a good opportunity to go by a normal difficulty, which is exactly to have the first 3 signs during the start of Blizzard Rush in episode 2 Motorflix Season 7. That's how San Francisco is about to go prepared and be ready to have the 3 signs to have the fireworks, Golden Gate Bridge, and the rabbit symbol, which is actually from last year is Year of the Rabbit. But I bet this year is going to be the Year of the Dragon, according to the Chinese zodiac calendar. Of course, this is going to be a very good celebration year in 2024. Babylon location is now being placed, and that's how I'll have to go in there and grab my 7th generation Corvette CR1 2019. Just like my C6 Corvette, this will be ready to go, prepared for only one best starting grid to go in rolling. Let's cue the cutscene.
Okay, here we go. First stage is a race through the Golden Gate. 8 cars, 1 champion. And the name of the game is Speed, Speed, Speed. Come on, show me what that hypercar can do.
Okay, let's get it on and get prepared. Countdown in about 3, 2, 1, and I'm off. Let's turn up the beat.
I used to cruise up I-5 and spend weekends in San Francisco back when I was racing out of LA. The streets are empty today because of Chinese New Year. So, take advantage.
Okay, looks like the voice is about to be changed for having his real self this time. Just like his different one back from the first episode. Now all I have to do is going to keep a good watchful eye out, so follow the signs and follow the main line to overcome many obstacles. But be careful, there might be some traffic cars are in the way. Okay, coming in and go boosted. 11 seconds away from 7 cars. I'm still in the lead. Okay, going in. Gonna have to wait for the next call. I bet the boys might have something else to say before crossing through to Sacramento. But it might be quite very good to be located, to be on the starting position, to be up north in America by having the west coast and go up north in the mountain states. Just like taking the main starting point from the Midwest, however, down to the south and go into the south of the mountain states. So here we are right now, just passed by in Sacramento, just to take that shortcut here. Okay, go boost it up. Gonna have to keep a good trail on the cold. That's why the cold weather temperature condition is about to go below zero. Alright, halfway there. Just gonna have to keep on racing, stay clean, and follow the dirt sign.
Hey, there's something in the road ahead. Careful now.
Alright, gonna take the jump. Here comes the airborne touchdown. Okay, now this will be doing it one step closer to be arriving to be passed through on Oregon, and then coming up north in the state of Washington.
In the Chinese zodiac, today marks the beginning of the year of the rabbit. Rabbits are fast, and rabbits are lucky. So I'd say the year's off to an auspicious start.
That was last year. This year is the year of the dragon. Hope you viewers are about to
Down
enjoy
in
it.
LA, the racing is all about 5-lane freeways and long, empty boulevards. Now here in SF, it's about the hills. A lot of drivers can't handle this city. I know you relish a challenge.
Okay, looks like there might be some snow coming up. That's where we're about to be heading up. Okay, gonna have to be boosted up quickly. Gonna have to kick it up to 11. 10% to go. We're about to hit the snow, viewers. I can hardly feel it. And brace yourself. Gonna have to pass through the traffic cars. But you know, I kind of say exactly to have a good normal condition until we're about to go up north to have that snow temperature to go right here.
Well, look at that. New Year's fireworks. Hope you enjoyed this little jaunt, because once we start heading toward the mountains, it's gonna be a whole different kind of game.
Okay, looks like a different kind of a game, and we're about to be ready to go into a blizzard sub-zero rush. First position is clear, and good to be arrived on the nearby Pavilion on race number 2. So, I just went down to do some minor changes on the previous video back from stage number 2 and 3 from Dominion Frozen and Into the Storm at the last part of the previous video. But I just found out that I just took to have some minor changes on some buffering due to some technical difficulties. Well, I kind of say because one or two just might be going a little bit much more bit hurt effect. Well, I just got to went down to do some more trimming. Okay, looks like it's all clear. Just gonna go enter the gate. Blizzard warning. Now, next 3 sign to have the cloud of snow, wind direction, and cars covered with snow.
We got lucky with the weather in the Bay Area. I have to say, I don't think that rabbit luck is gonna last long. When skis and snowboards are coming downhill, you can guess what awaits further up.
Okay, it's about to go, shorten up, and face the cold 0 temperature. Let's go. Got to overtake the Lamborghini Countach. This one is the LPI model. Gonna have to catch up to Glenn. Whoa! This is gonna be a very tough, strong wind, just like inside the dust storm. But we can still handle it. Just kick it up and get in the fight.
Alright, I'll admit this blizzard is becoming a headache. The visibility is bad enough as it is, and now with the snow accumulating on the road. Stay focused. This is seriously treacherous.
Yeah, very treacherous. This could get a lot of chilling to be on the full effect when going faster, but I bet this might have to give a good time and turn the hot air conditioner on when racing inside the blizzard. Okay, gonna have to stay strong and survive in one piece. No sign of traffic cars coming in. But that's good. This could be a decent time and just keep going stronger. There's the shortcut. Gonna have to jump through and get back on the road.
Whoa, that blizzard is getting intense. Can't be easy to see a whole lot.
You tell me. This could be a bit much more cover around onto the fog and some few other strong winds, plus snow altogether. Almost there to be climbing up, and watch out for the pile of debris.
Careful. Visibility is dropping to nearly zero out there.
Okay, the second sign is just actually to see some cars covered in snow along with some pile of debris. So the third one is going to be the wind direction. Come on, just going to get in there. Got to stay on the right side of the highway road. Okay, climbing up and stay on the gear number 8.
You're gaining altitude as you head up into the Rockies. The air is thinner here, so if it seems harder to concentrate, that's why. Just focus on the road. Focus, and give this puppy all you got.
Okay. Just gonna have to stay focused, viewers. That's what the real voice has to say, and he just really wants to see some good progress when racing inside the snow. Come on, just gonna stay on top of it. My Corvette and I are still become a team. A hypercar team is exactly to go embraced by 100% best effort. And about 4% to go. I'm about to be heading out away from the deep condition on the blizzard is going to be a bit more heavier. Final stretch and claim on the podium.
Okay, we made it through the worst of the storm. Good news is the weather's about to clear up. Bad news is there's snow everywhere now, and these mountain roads are twisty as hell.
Sounds like race number 3 is about to go, prepared to have some series of twisty roads and mountains all together. So you know, that is going to be quite going a much more decent challenge for the hypercar discipline, just like doing some more roll of drifting onto the mountain pass is just what you need to do. So quite the outcome to be well placed and checked to have some current progress, to have some main recap from the last video. Gonna have to go down on Motorplex, and 5 races in Into the Storm by 100% complete. 3 more to go and progress in 40%. So the next sign is going to be having some twisty roads followed by the bridge and the broken trees. Mountain Gods is just what you need to do to go mastered and embrace the mountains to go over to be driving on the tarmac. That's how. The only thing that you really might need to be prepared to choose any different hypercar or your best current favorite by your last race and the first one in Blizzard Rush by starting point in San Francisco to have a celebration back from last year in 2023. But after all, Year of the Rabbit was lucky and Year of the Dragon of this year. So let's get it on and prepare.
I'm looking at the latest from the National Weather Service, and it sounds like the roads are still passable. The issue's gonna be how twisted these roads are. It might be like ice skating on the edge of a cliff, so take it slow if you have to, but make sure you stay out in front.
You got it. I had to try a very good decent effort and wait on standby. Looks like they're about to go right in. Gonna have to take that bridge. First checkpoint in.
First the dust storm, then the blizzard. Wonder if those gods of the desert whispered about you to the gods of the mountain. But hopefully they're all in cahoots with the gods of victory, right?
Well, it's exactly indeed. I really hope this is going to be a very much more different element like Into the Storm, but racing by crossing the rail and do some more jumps, just like this, and gonna have to make a good clear spot. just like Asphalt 8 Airborne. Okay, there we go. Back in the lead.
Actually, this race is right on brand for our little racing club. Our whole thing is taking the world's best street racers and shoving them into utterly bonkers racing situations. I'd say this qualifies.
So, it does might have to do a qualifying after taking 5 races when facing the dust storm, debris, and local law enforcement. This will be doing a very much more decent, faster, easy moment, viewers. It's gonna have to take a good cold weather condition and face that main altitude to go climbing up and follow the sign when you're in onto the twisty road. But it does might be going a bit more challenging, and be on the lookout. There might be some roaming animals or traffic cars, but I might prefer to do both at once. Okay, gonna have to go hill climb. Here I go. Just push my Corvette up and do the hill climb. 8.8 seconds.
Blind turn after blind turn. The real opposite of ideal racing conditions, huh?
You said it. Just like what you just already said it before from the aftermath. And I bet the blind turn just really might do some more proper opportunity. Alright, so just gonna keep a good main pace and stay on gear number 7 to go around by 200 miles per hour. Okay, go to the right, then on to the left. And there might be some few other broken timbered down trees, just to keep a good watchful eye out if it comes tumbling down. Alright, 14 seconds behind from the rest of the racers. It's all good for now. And there's the bridge. We're gonna have to go across again.
So don't panic. But FYI, your engine's starting to overheat from the climb. Just get to the top, and the weather should cool it down before the next swing. You're rocking this. Just keep going.
Okay. I'm not gonna slow down this time. I just have to keep going. And there's the finish line is just right over at the tunnel. There we go. Cutscene.
And welcome to the summit. I know that was probably like sledding uphill, but you made it to the peak. Of course, what drives up must drive down. Hope you're ready for a fun descent.
Ooh, this could be a very much more downhill racing, and we have to be a very more extreme exercise caution. And the mountain gods are being praised and cleared on Hypercar Race Event number 3 in Blizzard Rush. The cold temperature is still coming around to be on the average below 0, and I bet that will be doing a much more fine descent will be entered to be stepping forward to be on leg number 4. And for the next 3 sign, snowflake, tunnel, and a sun symbol to have 3 signs all at once. We're almost there, viewers.
Okay, you're about to cruise down a highway that cuts through the eastern half of the Rockies and into a national forest. The challenge here is tunnels. Coming in and out of the darkness can turn the sun into a strobe light. Don't get disoriented. It happens way more than you think.
Then I'll have to keep a good sight of racing reflex. Time to get back in the lead and be very extra careful when you're coming in and out of the tunnels. Successful and clear on the pass. Alright, now going in to have a good way to be on the switch defense.
Careful about oncoming traffic, especially around these blind turns.
10-4. I'll have to be preferred to go on the right side of the road. And here comes the hairpin to be on the main descent. That's the first. And second hairpin. Alright. Just gonna have to keep going straight and find a good line on the route. Stay on the road is the best option.
Hope you're not too blinded by those lighting changes. I once saw a guy flip his spider over the center divide because he couldn't see where the tunnel was. He was all right, but what a waste of a car.
Yeah, no other racer really don't want to end up like the other driver who's just driving a spider vehicle. So I really hope this will have to take a good, decent amount of concentration to overcome many obstacles with weather conditions. Okay, there's one traffic car in sight. Pass and evade.
These conditions are bad enough. But imagine taking a blind turn and seeing a hypercar speeding towards you on a blind turn.
Alright, we're in the blind turns. Just gonna have to keep that hairpin to be uptight and stay around into the right side of the road. No sign of traffic vehicles oncoming, and still yet to be clear. Got to go climb up the boost. Checkpoint cleared by going in the tunnel. Okay, sunlight coming in.
Your top speeds are much more respectable now that you've got traction again. Of course, that's true for everyone else, too. Just remember that, Rabbit. Push for speed and pray for luck. All the way to the finish.
Well, I'll be praying for that. And just have that sunlight to feel the good way on the horizon. So the snowflakes is checked, followed by the tunnel and the sunlight. We're almost there, viewers. Keep your eye on the progression and get up by exactly to stop at 80%. So I had to hang in there. This race and the series is far from over.
You know, there's a part of me that feels bad that I couldn't tell you about our organization before you'd won the qualifier. But it's our cardinal rule. We never talk about it. Hope you understand why.
Okay, that's a bit close call to have some few other objects are being around on the road and the tight turn to go a bit more sharper. So let's see how many percentage am I at. 5 more to go. This will get nearly there. And the finish line is just right on to the sunlight to get closer at leg number 5.
Talk about $1 million view. We're down in the valley now. No more snowbanks to deal with. Just a few very good drivers and one final race to a destination I think you're gonna appreciate.
And that event will be continued towards the end. Just to have one race to have 3 minutes, 55 seconds is now being checked and cleared before race number 5 is ready to be unlocked. Okay, just in time, and this is it. But most importantly, that this is going to be having one more final event in Blizzard Rush, because this one is going to be the Black Hills Secret. On the details in the Black Hills Secret, the last 3 sign plus a grand prize reward vehicle is now being included after finishing to have 5 hypercar events, just like 5 street race events in Into the Storm include the final call from the Mitsubishi 3000 GT VR4 No Rules Edition. But this will be doing a minecart, followed by the tunnels in the mineshaft, and a miner is now listed to have a 3rd ever icon that we might need to be on the lookout. I bet there's going to be a park ranger is now being located around on each part of the area that we might need to keep our eyes peeled and just keep racing well to get there to have one final destination to be arriving in a secret headquarters led by the No Rules underground organization of street racing. So I had to get myself ready up, viewers. This is it. The final leg is about to go underway before spring is coming up by next month in March.
Here we go. The final leg. You'll be cruising into mining country soon and toward a very special finish line. Keep your eyes peeled for shortcuts. And whatever else happens, win this race for us.
Let's get it on, viewers. This will be the final run and get there to be in first.
You just entered the national park. Watch out for park rangers. They have total authority here, and we don't need some upstart mountain man trying to slow us down.
Okay, gonna have to be very extra careful and do some tight turns to go around. I hope this will get Newly there and find a good way to get back in first position in no time. Just have to be patient and go full offense without nitro. Okay, gonna have to keep it careful and watch out for oncoming traffic.
Keep your eyes open. Something's blocking the road up there.
Alright, let's take the tunnel. Going in and coming out by the exit. So far so good. Now I'll have to defend and get there to have a very special finish line to go followed by the main GPS route. Okay, down I go and kick it up into high gear. Just halfway there and arriving in the area of North Dakota. 63% progression is clear.
The Black Hills were full of gold back in the 1800s. Most of these mines were abandoned ages ago, which is why we were able to buy the one you're gonna see in the finish line.
Ooh, this is gonna be one good mystery surprise. So I have to keep racing more, and then coming in to have one secret destination is await for me. But it's not yet far. It's only down to 20% to go in the progression.
Almost there. This is it. Now is your chance to prove that everything that we've gone through together was worth the goddamn effort, and that I know how to pick 'em. Bring it home.
Okay, inside the old mine shaft, and this is it. Woohoo! This is gonna be so awesome by a grand entrance. Let's see.
Hell yes! You pulled it off! This is a victory well earned, my friend. You answered my call without question. You hung in there through dust storms and blinding blizzards. You had the courage to follow me into the unknown, and now you seized the chalice at our secret headquarters. Your prize awaits right here in this cave. But what you've really earned today is respect, especially mine.
Sweet BMW M8 edition. So the third sign was a secret headquarters all along. Well, I cannot believe it. This is going to be very much more surprise. So I guess we just did it, you guys. But I did it myself because 5 hypercar events to be take place in the West Coast and go up the north to have a good place around in the Mountain States. And here is the BMW M8 edition represented by No Rules. Sweet ride, and this is so good to be enjoyable to have a one grand prize as a street race discipline. Let's have a good check and go over to be on BMW by the brand. this is going to be so very amazing that I just got a second one along with the Mitsubishi 3000 GT VR4 with the same no rules edition that comes with a different unique modification to have this one is just perfectly to be styled in black. That will be having a Pro level in 193 that contains 625 horsepower and top speed by the average is 155 miles per hour. I really hope I had to test this baby out, and this is going to be a special price edition to have this kind of a different style is now all available after finishing in 5 races in Blizzard Rush. Just to hop on in to this interior view, but it might look the same, and differences to have a good trim in white. Looks so cool, and I'll have to test this out to go for having one way and drive it anywhere. Now that's what I call a second grand prize reward vehicle to be arriving in the No Rules secret headquarters in Black Hills. But I bet this would be quite very good to serve this vehicle when entered in every live summit event by every week. Just to be enjoy it, and I'll have to keep a good watchful eye out on one street race vehicle to be set on no restriction only. But in the end, I'll have to choose by using 2 no rules edition between the Mitsubishi 3000 GT VR4 or the BMW M8 competition to have this one is perfectly to be well unique and serve to be labeled as a prize reward. But almost forgot one other thing to have an outcome result after clear from episode 2 Motorflix Season 7 Blizzard Rush. And there you go, 100% complete along with Into the Storm. All 5 races is now being checked, cleared on normal difficulty, so I'll have to come back again in hard and ace difficulty to follow the sign and face up to have some series of tough intense weather conditions such as the dust storm and the blizzard. So I really hope the next video, as I'm about to be prepared and take on with Tio to go in at Florida, locate at the Keys along with Dallas for having one hypercar road trip event. So I had to wrap this up before at the end of the video, folks. This will have to come down and do for only a third rival event to be settled in, and of course to have the second one in part 73 we'll be going back in hovercraft we'll be doing on the Gator Rush. Feels good to be doing some minor changes, and of course I'll have to keep moving on, and the next one will have to stay forward and do on the hypercar, and then the rival event is about to be ready and receive the McLaren F1 for free after being Tio in Keys to the City. So thank you for enjoying watching the video in the Crew 2, folks. I hope you enjoyed. Go subscribe to my YouTube channel for a like, comment, then click the bell for notification on upcoming content videos if you'd like to see. Follow me on DeviantArt, Instagram, Twitter, GT Planet, Patreon, Discord, and more social media platforms. And don't forget to check it out, all of my screenshot images on UDRS Insportec, Vision Total Drama, and DreamArt Livery Style Dispenser presented by myself, Hyperion-Blue-GT, as you may ever welcome at any time. I'll be seeing you guys next time in the Crew 2, and I look forward to see you again in the next video. Keep on racing, stay clean.